In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to invest in property like the pros, so you don't have to use your own money, so you can buy more properties. Hi, this is John Lee, international speaker, best-selling author and entrepreneur. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content. So if you've tried to invest in property and you're not getting anywhere, I understand your pain. When I first started in property, there's a few challenges. Number 1 is you've got to get a mortgage. Number 2 is you need a deposit. So let's talk about these 2. You have to have a specific criteria in order for you to get a mortgage, and then in order to save up for deposit, isn't it true that every single time we try and save up for property, our deposit always ends up not being enough, or it just gets depleted by something else? I can tell you from investing in property and buying hundreds of property deals with myself and my business partners, there's a few things that you need to learn, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 ways and that you can do and the action steps that it takes in order to invest in property like the pros. So here's the 3 things that you need if you want to invest like the pros. So number 1 is you got to find the right deals. There's lots of deals out there right now that you can all find at a discount. Number 2, you have to have the right financing strategy, because if you don't have the money to buy it, you have to find finance in order to do that. And number 3 is you have to have the right exit strategy, whether you're buying for cash or you're flipping for cash or you're doing this for cash flow and passive income. So let's go into one of these strategies right now, which is finding the deals. One of the best ways to find deals is to go to deal sources. There are lots of different ways, like estate agents, auctions. You can do your own marketing to find them, but one of the best ways to do it is to find deal sources. These are people who already have these deals, and you go to them, you say, hey look, I'm looking for a deal in London or wherever you're looking for a deal, and what they'll do is they'll find the deal for you, but what you have to do is pay them a commission. So the question you're asking is, where do you find these deal sources? Well, one of the best places you can go is you can go to a lot of property events or networking events or business networking events, and what you'll find is you'll find people with the stands, and you go to them and you say, hey look, do you know anybody who's deal sourcing right now? Or one of the things I did when I first started, I went to a networking event, but I spoke to the organizer, the host, and I said to the host, his name was Just One at the time, and I said, do you know anybody who's sourcing properties for free right now? And so what that person did is actually gave me the details. I found the person. One of the first houses I bought for $85,000 and I sold it for $185,000. So that's one of the best ways to find property deals. Number 2 is financing. So if you don't have finance, it's really hard to find the deal. So you want to use something called OPM. One of the ways I finance is you can use investors. You can build up an investor list. And one of the ways you do that is, again, when you go into networking events, you'll find people who've got a lot of money, but they don't know what to do with it. So you can finance through investors, but you can also finance through seller financing. So sometimes when you find someone who's got a property, you can say, look, I'd like to buy the property from you, but I want you to finance this for me, because the seller has already put a deposit in and they already have finance in that property. So one of the things you can say, you can take over that mortgage and you can have them finance that property for you. So all you're doing is you're just paying the payments for them. Or the third way to do it, which I think is one of the best ways to do it, is you can buy the property below market value and then you have it at a higher price. So you buy it here, but you refinance it at a higher price. So therefore you can pull out your money once you put your money into the property. So these are some of the ways you can finance property. But again, the easiest one is to use friends, family, have investors put into a pot. You crowdfund that money together into one pot, and you can use that pot to buy property. Number 3 is your strategy. So what is your strategy and why you want to invest in property? So I'll tell you why I invest in property. When I was working in my job, I loved my job, but I didn't love the things that came with the job, like commuting every day to work. So my number 1 goal was to buy a property and make enough income so I didn't have to work. So for example, my salary was £36,000, but if I can buy and sell a property and make £36,000 in 2 months, then I can take the rest of the year off. So that was my strategy. But another strategy was a cash flow strategy. So every house I bought, if I was making £500 a property, I was making £3,000, and I only need 6 houses, right? I only need to buy 6 houses at £500 each, and that's each house makes £500 profit, then I can quit my job. So you got to look at, what is your strategy? Do you need cash flow to aid or to replace your salary, or do you just want some extra income? Because I know a lot of you watching this, maybe you love your job, but you just want to make some extra income. So look at what strategy you have, and there's so many different strategies out there, like rent to buy. I know a lot of you watching this, you're renting property, but your rent's going down the drain, so you can rent a property and you can buy it at the same time. So those are the three things that all successful property entrepreneurs do. Number one, they find the deals, they get the finance, and then they find the right strategy, execute depending on their own circumstances. So if you like this, then do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below on any of the property strategies that you've created in order to help you become more successful in property. And also, if you've got any questions about some of the things we've talked about, leave a comment below and I'll do my very best to personally answer your question.